Khayelitsha, one of the biggest townships in Cape Town, South Africa. Poverty clearly reflects in this vast location, where over 1 million people are recorded to be living. Life in Khayelitsha is a daily struggle. The many dumping grounds surrounding this township are a common sight, but not everything found on these heaps is necessarily rubbish. This shoebox, for instance, is of no use for many, but to somebody, it could as well be one of their most treasured possessions. This is the shoebox being turned into something completely different. It will contain someone's deepest emotions and memories, hence its name, the memory box. To give it a more personal touch, it's covered and decorated according to an individual's wishes. Meet 34-year-old Mbolekwa Nojoko, an unemployed wife and mother of 6 children. Life is not easy, but she ensures that the children are fed after a long day at school.
Thank you, Mom.
On the menu today, like so many other days, is porridge only. Mbolekwa was diagnosed HIV positive in 2005, but disclosing her status was a great challenge for her. She found solace and strength in the memory box during this time.
This is my memory box. For me, it's very important, this box, because all the time I'm thinking about my family. It works for me because this is my story.
It is the contents of this box that will one day tell her children about their mother's life. Her wishes and hopes for them are contained in this simple yet very meaningful box. Mbolekwa has lost her only brother and sister to AIDS, and thus the memory box has become an essential part of her life.
This photo, my sister's photo, and my brother's photo. But when I'm going to take this box to open it, my heart started to be pain.
Just like Mbolekwa, 31-year-old Nosipiwo Makrena is also positively living with HIV since 2003. Only 3 years later, Nosipiwo's life was in serious trouble. With the disease worsening, she had to do something, or she wouldn't be alive to tell the tale today. She knows all too well about the memory box. Before she started using it, she thought,
I'm going to die. I think I'm going to die.
Photos of her family and friends forms part of her memory box. Her only daughter and her medicine among the most important contents.
This is my daughter. This is a gift from God. That's why I keep here.
Mtatu Mbekwana is in charge of the Red Cross Center in Khayelitsha. It is here where the memory box idea was born. Mtatu is in charge of sensitizing and training people who opt to use it.
Why we have memory box?
Nosipiwo and Mbolekwa often come to the center to give and receive support from people sharing the same circumstances.
It's a sort of a tool to disclose the status, because you know, if you didn't disclose yet, you don't live positively, you live negatively.
Sadly, however, this successful memory box project is dying, mostly due to a lack of funds. But many that used it managed to rise above the stigma and discrimination in their conservative society.
The memory box was so instrumental to our community, because mostly people who died out of it, who did it, and they left it in their homes, where the family members will take it from there.
Taking it from there is 34-year-old Noluthando Peter. The box she holds has outlived its owner and mother to a 3-year-old nephew, Mandilake.
To the boy, it's a big memory and it's an impact to him, because when he's growing up, he's able to read the memory book of her mother and also know well about her mother's growth and the stories and how her mother was sick.
Little Mandilake is still oblivious to the situation. As far as he is concerned, his aunt Noluthando is his biological mother. Noluthando is now left to single-handedly raise her nephew and look after her own 5 children and elderly mother. And one day when Mandilaka is old enough and ready to know about his mother, the memory box will sure come in handy. For now, the box will continue to safely keep the precious memory of the many who has found comfort in it.